The reason why it's so hard for chosen ones to be in a relationship is because we have a divine purpose that's
Whoa. Wait a minute. Now, before we get started, I'm coming to you live, man, from the Come See About Me dungeon, the Come See About Me cave. Right now, we're gonna use these TikToks, and we're gonna watch these TikToks, and we're gonna see all the stuff that we need to see together as a unit. Come See About Me the page. Please share, like, and subscribe. Please share, like, and subscribe. And every person that I used on this for entertainment purposes only, every person I used on this, they moved me. And I want to share the same stuff I've been saying to my crowd. I want them to say the same thing that I've been saying. And they over there, and we still won. We still won. So let's get to it, man. We're going to get straight to it. Like, share, subscribe, man. Hit the bell. Every time, I come on with the content, you know what I'm saying? You're going to know that it's going to be straight work. I don't come here to play, man. I come here to make sure that I get the best living instructions I can before leaving this thing and coming back, if it allows me to. So with no further ado, let's go.
basically in alignment with our soul's contract. And the vast majority of the time, the people that you encounter and frequent are monitoring spirits that are being weaponized to cause distractions and chaos within your divine purpose. Your soul's purpose is to reverse the polarity of the generational curses that subjugated your bloodline, because you're an old soul encapsulated inside of a young body, and the people within the infrastructure of your family are new souls encapsulated inside old bodies. So that's why you're the black sheep of the family, the golden child. When you have a divine mission that's preordained by the logistical order of the universe, you have to deviate from distractions. You didn't come back to the planet to be dating low vibrational ass people and NPCs that basically deviate you from your purpose. You came back to cultivate the balance within the infrastructure of the planet. And this is the main reason why it's so hard for chosen ones to be in a relationship, because we see beyond the illusions of the dualistic three-dimensional paradox. So when chosen ones date people who are basically not in synchronization with our true purpose, it creates an energy of stagnation. So this is why the great majority of chosen ones must date chosen ones. Stop dating the NPCs, the drug dealers, the chicks that's getting the BBLs and things of that nature.
That was some real important information, man. Stop doing the normal things that you've been doing and start doing the uncomfortable things that you don't want to do and watch the results. Appreciate that clip, y'all. If you want to know where this information coming from, again, you can stop and pause until I learn their names. But I'm gonna just put this out to fruition. Intuition. I know I'm gonna have a sit down, and it's gonna be me and another person that I pick on these videos, and we're gonna sit down and discuss the same thing we've been discussing, but we're just gonna be in two different times doing the same different message. I really appreciate this person right here, because I've been going through her material all day, and that material been helping me. And hey, man, some of the stuff she's been saying is the same stuff that I've been saying. So without further ado, let's continue. Please like, share, and subscribe.
Now, I found this very interesting. Egyptian gods never existed. They symbolized the different body parts of your body. Anubis is the dog, which represents the tongue, the barking, because the power of life and death is in the tongue. Falcon of Horus is the inner bird, which is inside of the brainstem. Thoth, the god of wisdom. Thoth is thought, because he is the god of wisdom, the thought, the human mind. Jed pillar is the spinal column, which is a part of the brain. The Ankh is the womb, the uterus in the womb, because this is the portal into the physical world. This is symbolizing how the visual field works with the brain, because you do not see into the external world. What you are seeing is an image produced by the visual cortex in the back of the brain. The back of the casket is the cerebellum, which is all to do with motor learning and cognitive functions of the brain. The scarab is the skull. Hindus used to build temples in the human form because they understood this is the most advanced piece of technology on the face of the earth. The Most High does not dwell in houses made by human hands. It's your human body. You are God made flesh. They don't want you finding out how sacred your body is and how powerful your mind is. You are the all-seeing eye on top of the pyramid, looking into the three-dimensional world. You are Solomon's temple, the temple of the soul and the mon, the soul and the mind in the temple. If you want to learn more, read this book, the Book of Wisdom. Personally, I have never resonated with titles. I keep telling people that when it comes to identities. It went from Jesus. I, first and foremost, believe there was definitely a Messiah that walked this planet, but I believe that he was just a person who spoke out about enlightenment like a lot of people are doing right now. I'm a modern day Jesus, modern day prophet, modern day Muhammad, modern day Yahshua, modern day, all these things. That's just what it is. I feel like the original name, people give too much, they care too much about names. Y'all care too much about names. Y'all care too much about names. Y'all care too much about names and idols. You care too much about names and idols. You need to be worried about your name, because you are that thing, that energy that you're trying to worship, and that you love so much, and that you praise so much, and that you glorify and you look up to so much. That's what you are. If we were made in his image, then call us by our names. What don't y'all get about that? We are that. Y'all want to worship the Father so much and make sure it's the right name that you're speaking on, you're giving praise to. Y'all want to worship the Mother so much and make sure that it's the right name, and all these ancient mythology titles and names that they've given us. These are symbols. And that's what I've been trying to portray. I've been trying to, not portray, but I've been trying to articulate to you all. Stop looking for an idol. You are the idol that, if anything, you are the idol that you need to be praising. You are the idol that you need to be so amazed with, because you hold that energy, that DNA. You hold that. You are that. All those Egyptian things, it's about you. It's telling you who you are. It's just written in symbols. You gotta understand, it's ancient. So this is years and years and years before the English language was created, and they were able to articulate thoughts and information the way that we are now. So there were symbols. We hold the essence, the power, the Almighty, the Holy Spirit. We are that. We embody that. It's not anything or anyone outside of you that you need to be obeying or worshiping. It's you. You have free will. You could tell what is right and what is right, what is righteous, and what is wrong. You have to know that. You got to get your chakras in alignment.
Make sure you lined up with the right people to get your chakras in order. But again, the same stuff I've been saying on my side of town, it's the same thing she's saying on her side of town. We're in two different places, but we got the same message. These titles and these names that y'all give power to, you give power to the words. That's why the words have power over you. But once you understand the power of words, you know what words to put together to make sure it puts you in a position to where you believe in yourself. And you don't have to believe into an entity, or you have to believe into something that you got to look up to. It said, let us make man in our image. I keep saying that over and over again. Shout out to her, Marie. Marie, I hope I get your name right. I'm going to get your name right. Please forgive me if I did not get it right. I am a southern country boy, born and raised down here in this island, man. And we got a little tongue-twisting situation. So again, but I appreciate your content. And I'm going to continue to share your content. You understand what I'm saying? Because it's good content. And it's there to make sure that people come back and to understand who they are, to understand who they are. Let's continue, man. Like, share, subscribe, man. Come see by me, the page. You can see me on every platform. Come see by me, Facebook. Come see by me, TikTok. Come see by me, YouTube. Come see by me, Instagram. Everything is KUMSEEBOUTME. Come see by me, man. KSBM. Let's continue rocking with the Come See By Me family. Let's go.
My God. Now what we not finna do is play with God's word. Now if God said he laid the earth on its foundations and put a firmament over us, then that's exactly what he did. See, in the Bible, God told Isaiah the difference between a ball and a circle. God knew exactly what wordplay he was using in the Bible to describe the earth. In the Bible, God also speaks about the four corners of the earth. A ball does not have corners, but a flat surface do. Now, when I say four corners of the earth, this is what I mean. The same way that man made a compass, a circle compass, and put north, east, south, and west, I'm speaking of exactly that. God also says in the Bible that he set a compass upon the face of the earth. Now, remember when I said that God made the earth as a compass? Okay, so let's talk about it. Now, the compass only recognizes north. North always points towards the center. Hint, the North Pole. Any other direction is only based off the direction of north. How could a compass point south on a globe if they are saying that south is downwards? East and west are curved lines that constantly readjust to align with north. So y'all question is, how come when I'm flying in a plane, I end up in the same place I came from? Well, that only happens with east and west. So if you say that you circled the whole world and ended up in the same place, that's because you were going east and west. But let me tell you something. Traveling south is a whole different ballgame. See, because south is any direction leaving the center. See, because if you begin to head south, you will reach the Antarctica ice wall. So traveling south, you will never end up back at the same place. See, because there's a reason they won't allow y'all to travel south and end up at the ice wall. Like, bruh, come on. Even the compass don't want you traveling south. That's why it always points back to north, telling you to turn around every time you start to travel south. See, because if you decide to keep going and get past that ice wall, you will realize there is, in fact, a firmament over us, keeping anyone from leaving this earth. We couldn't be living in a globe if we wanted to. See, water has to be contained. They say that the earth is 71% water, so that by itself would be impossible. And I know y'all probably be wondering, where do rainbows come from? Now, scientists will tell you they self, to make a rainbow, you need water, light, and a mirror. See, when God said he created the firmament, he spreaded it out like a molten looking glass. See, them big rainbows that you see is proof that we live underneath the firmament. It's the sunlight reflecting off of the firmament to remind us of his promise to never flood the earth again. See, God said he set the earth on its foundations so that it should never be moved. But scientists are saying that we are spinning and moving 1,040 miles per hour. And in 1927, we had no idea what the earth looked like, but created this picture. Now, all of a sudden, in 1997, they go see the earth and it looked exactly like that picture? No. Now, do y'all know who this man is? Probably not. But this is Richard E. Byrd. He was one of the first to discover Antarctica in 1928. See, he found evidence of the flat earth with the firmament over us. Even in his diaries and writings, he said it. See, he traveled all the way to the four corners of the earth. See, and when he found this discovery, what did our government do? They all went down to Antarctica 3 years later to claim a piece of it and to keep the truth hidden from us. That's why the Antarctica ice wall today is just like Area 51. Nobody could go there. Why is that? Are they hiding the truth? See, because that's what it seems like. Because that's what it is. See, and they just keep telling y'all all these lies and y'all just get brainwashed by it. They tell y'all they fly to the moon. See, because my question is, how you gonna fly to the moon when God said he made two great lights, the greater light to rule the day and the lesser light to rule the night? Meaning that the moon and the sun ain't even solid objects. They're luminary. You can't just go up there and land on it. Like, come on, bro. Everybody know that that landing was fake. The flag up there waving. You could see a shadow on the moon. Y'all talking about the stars is outer space. But in the videos and in the pictures, there's no stars in space. See, because y'all gonna have to do more than that to convince me. Because in Romans 3 and 4, God said, let Yah be the truth and every man a liar. But I know y'all gonna ask me, Anaya, how do sunsets work if the earth is flat? See, in Job 9 and 7, God says, who commands the sun and it does not rise? See, on y'all's globe earth, y'all believe that the sun is setting and rising, but in reality, it's all just about perspective. For example, have y'all ever heard of a vanishing point? See, because in reality, the sun and the moon are not setting and rising. They are rotating. See, because the farther that it's getting away from us to rotate around the earth, it's seeming as if it's going down. And the closer that it's getting from making its way back around to us, it seems as if it's rising. It's all due to perspective from where we're at. Okay, so y'all like, yeah, nah, I mean, that sound good. But how do seasons work then? See, what I need y'all to know is that the sun and the moon are actually closer than what they are telling y'all. The sun and the moon are inside the firmament with us. See, electromagnetism actually perfectly explains how the sun and the moon rotates on Earth. See, the sun and the moon are not rock or gas. They're light sources. Now, these light sources are in the shape of a disk that rotate the Earth like a clock, but in a coil-like spiral, dictating the seasons and the climate as it goes. See, now when the sun is beyond the equator ring, the northern hemisphere experiences summer, and the southern hemisphere experiences winter. Inversely, when below the equator ring, the southern hemisphere will experience summer, and the northern hemisphere will experience winter. They got y'all thinking that there's life beyond the Earth. There is no space. There is no other planets out there. God says he sits at the top of the firmament. Those planets that y'all are seeing in those telescopes, those are called wandering stars. All of these are light sources. They are not solid objects. All right, Anais, so how does a solar eclipse work on a flat Earth? And why can't we see stars during an eclipse of the sun and the moon? See, God says in eclipses the sun will be turned to darkness and the moon to blood before the coming of the great and glorious days of the Lord. As so, see, a solar eclipse happens when the sun and the moon decides to rotate over each other. As so. Okay, so why can't we see stars during a solar eclipse? See, God says immediately after the distress of those days, the sun will be darkened and the moon will not give its light. The stars will fall from the sky and the heavenly bodies will be shaken. So why can't you see stars during a solar eclipse? His word tells you everything you need to know. There is nothing outside the firmament that they know of because they can't get past the firmament. God tells us he placed water above the firmament. All these people didn't have the same vision for no reason. There was many times that they have snitched on themselves, saying that they never been outside the earth, saying that there's nowhere to go, saying that they never been to the moon for real. They even be putting the truth into the cartoons. They are steady trying to break the firmament. They trying to nuke the firmament, sending rockets up there to break the firmament. They trying everything in their power. And as a matter of fact, my next video, I'm going to be showing y'all videos of them really saying they ain't never been to the moon. I'm going to be showing y'all videos of them trying to nuke the firmament, them trying to send rockets to the firmament, and even putting hidden truth into these cartoons and movies. These people know exactly what they are doing, and they know exactly what the firmament is. I'm telling y'all, that's exactly the reason why we can't go to the Antarctica ice wall. You can't fly over it. You can't do nothing. They don't want you seeing nothing, knowing nothing. Because they know once we find out that there is an end to this earth, that we gonna know the Bible is the true history of this world. And I want y'all to know that there is no other planets outside of this firmament. When God said he created the earth, I'm pretty sure he would have said, I created Saturn, Mars, Neptune, and Venus. He calls those wandering stars, and I want to tell y'all so bad what stars are, but y'all can just see it in the next video because I don't have time to actually explain it right now because I only have 10 minutes on TikTok. But when I tell y'all the truth about stars, it's going to blow y'all mind. See, because what I want y'all to know is back in the day in them old Bibles, before all the wordings was getting changed into their own interpretation, in 2 Samuel 11:11, it said that the earth was flat. But that was before they started changing everything, so people wouldn't know the truth. And that's why God said those who took away from his word and added to his word will be greatly punished. So the whole point to this video is, let Yah be the truth, and every man.
Lengthy, but it was very well needed. That's the nutrition we need. That's the nutrition we need. That's the fuel that we need. That's what we need right there to make sure that we can continue to go on this journey that we on. And this journey is fulfilled with nothing but information. And it's going to be a lot of ups and downs. It's going to be a lot of trials and tribulations. She broke it down just fine all the way through. The whole aspect of it. The whole way we think of it. And again, this is for entertainment purposes only. Everything on here is not real. It's just for entertainment purposes only. We're just here to put stuff out, and you take it however you want to take it, man. You want to talk about how you want to take it, you put that in and spam that up in the comments. But until then, let's continue to rock with this good content, man.
Gold is a powerful powerful spiritual element, but I know niggas who always misuse it. Like, it brings abundance and high vibrations. When girls see you with them, then they just lose it. Coffee helps balance your chakras and circulates blood well. Deep in spiritual connection, balance emotions and keep you in tune, and it brings out the love, start the love without question. So it deflects all the negative energy, and it brings balance and insight and fortune. Help fight diseases and protect your love life, and help you manifest, make it a norm. Zinc strengthens immune system, help with your hormones, improve intelligence and intuition. Iron, it keeps you grounded and bring you abundance. These metals I'm starting to dig. Magnesium helps with cell growth, it also lowers blood pressure, remove the fear from me. Diamonds are crystals, it helps mental clarity, helps with enlightenment, hope you is hearing me. These shit hold power, so when you wear them, take them. Please, don't be confused. Comment part 2 for part 2. Tell me which one of them is your favorite to use.
You know, you gotta put something in there to turn us up, you know what I'm saying? Keep our minds going. Let's go. Everything's going good. We use that same energy when something happens like that. We use that same energy. He said you dance through various trials. So it's something that I'm starting to hear. It's something that I'm starting to understand that, say, look, I know over there it's coming over here. There's nothing I can do to stop over there. I'm going to do this again. Because I'm a teacher. I keep trying to tell y'all. And I told y'all, I'm talking to myself. You understand what I'm saying? But I'm one body. Because we all the same. So that I know somebody, this one person, I don't care if it be like a half a person, I'm still count that as a whole, because if you do half of the 0.5, that'll make it almost 1. Am I correct? All right, I'm just making sure that I got all my stuff together. I gotta make sure I'm together. Okay, so I know over there I got to come over here. All right, I know over there I got to come over here. See, some of us see over there and don't want it to come. And the more you don't want it to come, it's coming at you faster than what you can even take it. And then when it hits you, you done lost your arm, you done lost your leg, you done lost some of your mind. I mean, whatever happened. But you ever just took it? You say stand firm and learn, right? I learned that that's got to come anyway. I learned that I can't avoid it. I learned that I got to stand and face it. I also learned I can tell it to move.
Right.
And then it will move. I tell it to flee and it got to go.
Yeah.
So I'm learning I got some power there. I got some power, man. I ain't talking about some I got a name higher than your name. That's not power. That's not power. That's why it's abused. That's why I say, man, look after your flock. Look after your flock. You look after your flock will look after you. When you trying to oppress somebody or when you trying to keep somebody down, that ain't gonna do nothing but cause anger and strife. And we all know what anger and strife causes. But guess what? We know that's coming too. Okay, well, let me say some scripture that can back up what I'm talking about. Let's go to Psalm 103:15.
Right. Our days on earth are like grass.
Stop. Our days on earth are like grass. Everybody should be thinking about what their grass look like. You know, in Galveston, we got that orange Kool-Aid grass. We ain't got green grass. Ain't no green grass on the other side. It's high C orange and Minute Maid orange, old school Minute Maid orange. That's what our grass look like.
Like wildflowers, we bloom and die.
Like wildflower. Cause we some wild people, boy. Oh, we can get wild. Yeah, I'm talking about the sage of all sage. The wildest. Cause, and you know, they get wild because, you know, they know they got everything in their circle. They know, you know what I'm saying? Those are the people, you know, it talks about the seeds. I ain't got to point to a group or put a title on it. I don't have to. It says it's a group of people over here that's doing these things. Stay away from them. Okay. I didn't say anything about nobody. I just know over there, it's got to come over here. When you talk to yourself, you understand what I'm saying? You understand yourself. But then it gets really real because you asked your ancestors to give you guidance and some understanding. Now, you messing around and getting everything. Now, your hair should be standing up on your arms, and now you should feel a little something. And then, you know, you feel that usually when your child did a good job at school. You feel that when the boss decides to give you another nickel for a whole year, a raise, or anything like that, you know. But we can get that anytime we want to. I want to accept Christ. How do I do it? Well, know that you're like a wildfire, okay, that's going to live and die. That's over there. I want y'all to keep in mind what's over there, because over there got to come. You're going to be born, and you're going to die. So if that's going to be there, that means it's going to be death. Okay. All right. You ain't going to be here no more. This place is temporary.
I know everybody thinks everything is a conspiracy, although I told
The ultimate reason why it's so hard for children.
We can get that anytime we want to. I want to accept Christ. How do I do it? Well, know that you're like a wildfire, okay, that's going to live and die. That's over there. I want y'all to keep in mind what's over there, because over there got to come. You're going to be born, and you're going to die. So if that's going to be there, that means it's going to be death. Okay. All right. You ain't going to be here no more. This place is temporary.
I know everybody thinks everything is a conspiracy.
Jules was dropped. Jules was dropped. Jules was dropped. Say that 3 times, because you know the power. If you say things 3 times, it becomes a chant. But it was Jules dropped there. You got to know that over there is supposed to happen. You got to know that over there is over there, waiting to be over there. You got to run into it. You got to face it. It is what it is. You can't escape from it. The only way that you can escape from it is if you got to die. So you got to know everything's going to happen. You don't know how it's going to happen, but you just got to know each scenario, each person that play a part in your life, just know they a part of that. And being a part of that, you don't know how it's going to play out. So you got to play your best. Come see about me, KSBM, man. Let's go. Continue with this here. Share, subscribe, and like. Subscribe to the YouTube channel. Come see about me. At Come See About Me 43.
See, although I told y'all 2 years ago, I showed y'all the report where the CIA created the term conspiracy theory for critical thinkers. It is just a weaponized term, and it is not a conspiracy that there likely is a Clonye and clones and Skin Mask and Jamie Foxx might be the next one. It's not a conspiracy that these things actually exist. So I'm just going to show you guys the difference between clones and Skin Masks that are going around, because the world is a stage and everything is not what you think it is.
Humans made to order, mothers giving birth to themselves, babies conceived just so their body parts can be transplanted. Come with me into the scary new world of cloning. The nightmarish stuff of science fiction has suddenly become a reality. Behind those walls, there are people with the technology, the ability, and the desire to genetically engineer human embryos, to be the first in the world to successfully clone a human being. Very pleased to announce that the first baby clone is born. She was born yesterday at 11:55 a.m. in the country where she was born. So this will not give you more details about the location. She's fine. We call her Eve.
Clonate is a private company. We founded that 4 years ago, got the funding to really have lab last August. And so now we have 3 scientists working almost full-time in a lab here in the United States with the major goal for us to produce a human embryo by human cloning.
My first gen was born in Jersey. However, I was cloned by Clonate in Canada. My model number is 0112568, if anyone wants to see the registration at Clonate. When I was cloned, they wiped a lot of memory, but when I stole the documents before escaping, I read that the mother was Puerto Rican and the father is surrogate, you could say, was the sperm donor was Sicilian.
I think you have my hair on the stick. never looked so good. Oh my God.
Just me, or what is this creature that doesn't breathe and has fish gills or something weird?
Now, they say the truth is stranger than fiction, so share, duet, whatever before they take this down, because they don't want y'all to know about clones and skin masks yet, but it's revelation time, so.
I know one thing. If I'm walking down the street and I run into my own goddamn self, it's going to be a goddamn situation. It's going to be a situation. This is for entertainment purposes only. Again, it's for entertainment purposes only. All this stuff that I'm saying is not true. You got to find the stuff for your own self, and then you can go on and decide from there. But again, it's for entertainment purposes only. But I better not find myself in the street running into myself as myself. That's going to be a weird... Anyway, let's get back to the video.
It's steps to the grind is what I'm speaking of. It's how you get there. It's what you do to get there. It's what you got to go through to get there. That is the grind part. And see, what it is, we like to put ourselves in competition so much that we want to be better than the next person. But you know what? You have to perfect the craft that you're in, period. You have to learn the game. You have to learn the craft. You have to learn the environment that you're in order for you to be successful in it. Because if you don't know anything about it, it's going to be hard for you to do anything about it, period. The grind. I remember playing high school basketball, and I remember working out in the gym. I remember working out to get stronger, working out to get faster, working out to get quicker. I remember those days, and I know it was days when it wasn't basketball season, when we didn't get to travel, when we didn't get to put on a uniform and go out in front of the crowd, and the crowd screaming and yelling, and they just excited to see you play. And I remember those long summer days where we had to work extra hard to get good at our craft. That's the grind. The grind is what makes you. The grind is when you go through unnecessary moments, unnecessary tasks to get you to where you want to be in life. It's to do what you don't want to do. Let me say that again. It's to do what you don't want to do. You don't want to run that extra mile. You don't want to lift that extra weight, put that extra weight on to get you more strength. You don't want to work harder than the next person. You think that just because your name carries something, that you just gonna get through because your name carries something. Somebody else did it before you carrying the same name. You think that you can just get by with that. No, you got to work hard. I don't see none of Michael Jordan's sons playing anything right now. And Michael Jordan was one of the GOATs. Maybe they didn't work as hard as his father did. Maybe they wasn't interested like his father did. They did play some of my knowledge, but what I'm saying is we don't hear stories of his son playing basketball. It's the grind. We're looking out for more from that chapter in my book called The Grind, because I gotta break down some more. But thank you for coming out and watching this. And remember, come see about me, man. KSBM. And remember, one thing before I go. KSBM, if you say it with your own mouth, you're talking about you and your hustle and your grind. Remember that. I don't want no attention from all this. I just want you to say it so that you can put fire into your own life. Thank you.
Boy, gonna keep dropping them jewels, man. Come see about me. I had to stop it right there. Y'all just look at it for a minute. Just give it a moment of silence. That's right. That's on all platforms. That's on TikTok. That's on YouTube. That's on Facebook. That's on Instagram. That's on Google. If you want to go ahead and type it in Google, it's going to give you some other stuff. Again, those are some Jews that was being dropped, boy. It's the grind, man. You got to go through whatever it is that you don't want to go through, man. It's the shit that you got to smell, that you know it's going to stink, but you still got to go through it to get to the place that you're trying to get to. And just know the place you're trying to get to, you're going to get there. You just got to make sure you don't put time into your mind to where you let time in between with what you got to do. You just go out there and you be the best version of you, and you make sure that you live by the way that you want to live and not by the way that somebody made you live, because that's not going to be, you're going to find somehow. I hope it ain't too late for you to try to be like, you know what, it's more to it than what it was. So let's just continue with these videos. Come see by me the page, man.
This lady just blew my mind with this video I'm about to play for y'all. I love her for making it, but when you watch it, you gotta keep these three things in mind. Look, number one, religious people say that God is up above in the sky, right? Keep that in mind. Number two, before religion came into play, every single civilization on our planet worshiped the sun as God. They wrote that the sun is the physical manifestation of God in this realm. Keep that in mind. Number three, right now, if you go look up images of Jesus, in most of the pictures, he's gonna have the sun in the background. Majority of the time, it's right behind his head.
Hey, babies, I'm back with a quick one right now. Mama got some shit I need to do today, but I want to talk to y'all something about this Sunday. A lot of y'all dressing up, putting your wigs on, and putting on your best Sunday outfits, and you're going into these houses worshiping. You're worshiping God today. Called the Son of God. You know, there was a time they used to call us the people of the sun. Then they said we were sun worshipers back in the day. We wasn't worshiping no sun. You capped it off and put an O, and now you got us all worshiping your son. You know, back in the day, they told us that the body was the temple. That's your church, and God live in you. But now they want you to worship some God outside yourself, living up in the sky, sitting on the throne with a bunch of naked babies around it. Y'all seen them pictures? They drew a God up there with all them babies with no clothes on, with no mama around. Makes you wonder. But let me ask you something, baby. Let me tell you, as long as you don't think God live in you and live outside you, they gonna harness all your spiritual power, baby. Them churches are harnessing sinners to pull all your energy in. And your pastors and your priests, they all went to them schools of theology. Supposed to be, well, who taught them about God? Did they look like them? Who wrote the curriculum about all these organized religions that they force-fed everybody? Got you bowing down to their symbols and their holidays, a lot of certain star systems and things. It's all spell work, baby. I believe the Bible. I believe there's a lot of truth in that book, but also some of us old girls know that book was used for a lot of spell casting, full of astrology and numerology with your 12s and your 3s and your 6s and your 7s. Mama gonna give you some breadcrumbs, but it's up for you babies to go ahead and do the homework. But I'm gonna ask you a question, all of y'all rocking your symbols of executions around your neck. Yeah. Because when Jesus was hanging on that cross, they had a bow to the left of him and to the right of him, both ways. They was killing people that way. Symbol of execution. So let me ask you something. They would have killed that boy by hanging him. Would you all be wearing nooses around your neck? Makes you wonder.
Man, shout out to Mama T. You gotta go check her page out. She has amazing content. And let her know Moses sent you.
Mama T do have that great content, but she had me stuck every time she come on. I got to hear exactly what she's saying. Again, this is for entertainment purposes only. None of this stuff is true. This stuff is for play. We just come on here and we just put videos together so we can just sit here because we ain't got nothing else to do and we want to watch TV. And the TV we've been watching, we don't want to watch it no more. I'm going to just keep it just as simple as that. Man, again, man, nothing but Jews been dropped. And I'm going to keep bringing it to you, man, probably about 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 times a week, as many times as I can. I done got a hang of it, and I'm going to get better through each time. And I know the people that I keep using on these videos that I pick, because again, I pick these people because this matches my vibration for the day. So this is what I enjoy to do because it uplifts me. So by uplifting me, I want to share it. And that's what I continue to do. Come see about me, man. That's the page. That's the group. That's the whatever. That's the community. That's what we're going with. Come see about me, the community. Let's go.
You're so cool. Like, you got such a dope ass vibe to you, like an aesthetic. Like, the fact that you're you and you like don't give a fuck what people think about it, like, I'm so inspired by that. Like, I love that. Like, and nobody does it like you. Like, I try, other people try, they just fucking cannot do it like you, though. Like, I don't know how you fucking do that, but you fucking do that, okay? I just need you to know that, period. Yeah, like, in case you didn't hear that today, you're the shit. And, like, I'm so glad that you're still here. I'm so glad that you did not give up on yourself. You know that time when you were about to give up on yourself and you was like, oh my God, this is so fucking hard. Like, I don't even want to be on earth anymore. Look at you, fucking thriving, fucking alive, fucking still shining. Yeah, I love you.
Yeah, man. It is what it is, and we still thriving. You are a cool person, and can't nobody fuck with you. Can't nobody mess with you. Can't nobody deal with you. Can't nobody hang with you. Can't nobody be you. No matter what they say, no matter what they do, don't worry about what they say, because it ain't nothing but a bunch of nothing. Because if you listen to it and you put power into it, then that's how it's going to come to you. If you don't pay attention to it at all, it's going to make you stronger, because then it's just going to make them madder because you're not participating into none of that stuff. You don't want to participate in it because you don't want to share energy. You don't want to be on the same frequency as them people, man. You want to be on your own frequency, and your own frequency makes you vibrate at a certain level to where you gain whatever it is that you need to gain, whatever it is that you need, the necessity of it. Thanks for rocking with me, man. Come see about me, the channel, man, and I'll see y'all again next week, man. Peace out, man. Like, subscribe, and share, man. Please.